Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. So, before starting this podcast, let's introduce ma'am. Ma'am is tarot card reader, and she's reading and she's doing this tarot card reading from past 2 years. Am I right?
Yes.
And also, she is and she has been in media industry for a while. So, first of all, thank you very much for being a guest on this Jai Thakkar show.
Pleasure is all mine.
Okay, so first of all, let's start off how you entered into this world of tarot card reading.
Okay. Okay. How I did get introduced. So, I was introduced to tarot card reading, the concept of tarot in 2013 when I was working with online radio station, and I supposed to interview a women's day. So I called Shweta on that day, and I talked to her, and I did the show. And after that, at that point, I got to know that there is something called tarot is there in the world,
Okay.
and I was fascinated by the concept. But after that, I didn't pursue it. I didn't think of it. And we didn't even meet for 7 years. So in
Okay.
2018, so let's jump to 2018 now. In 2018, I was going through some problem, and suddenly one day I had a dream that Shweta is in front of me and we are doing tarot card reading by playing cards.
Okay.
Okay, so the playing cards, five cards were there, and I clearly remember which cards were there in my head, in her head. And I asked her, "Is it possible to do tarot with playing cards?" So she's like, "Yes, it is possible." And in this dream, okay, in this dream, she told me that your cards are saying that you will do something in fashion industry very soon.
Oh.
You get opportunity in fashion industry very soon. So I was like,
Wow.
there is no connection between me and fashion industry. How it is possible even? So she is like, wait and watch. And my dream was over. I woke up that morning. I opened my Facebook. In Messenger, there was one message that we have seen your profile and I'm modeling for our brand.
Oh.
Okay,
Great.
so two offers like that came on Facebook. I don't know if it was real or it was not real. I have no idea about it. It came.
Okay.
Okay. So then I called up and I told her that this is, she was like, okay, let's talk. Then we met in 2018. We talked. I talked about my problems as well. We did reading for myself. And after my, she told me that you can tarot card reading. You can do it good.
Okay.
I was like, okay, let me think about it. This was happening in April 2018, and I learned tarot card in 2018. So in this month, I'm completing.
Okay. Oh, congratulations, ma'am, by
Thank
the
you.
way. And also, tarot card reading, many people don't know that even tarot card reading is a form of occult. And generally, we associate occult with ghosts, spirits, and all such kind of things. So, while in this journey of tarot card reading, have you came across any such things like ghosts or spirits? And what are your thoughts on it?
Okay. First of all, what is occult? Occult
Oh,
means
yeah.
if we talk about occult, Gujarati માં કહું તો good. Occult is good, which we cannot understand, which is occult, which is
Yeah.
not yet in science. That is occult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So, occult and in astrology, tarot card reading, ghosts, spirits, all kind comes under occult. All the rituals we do, it comes under occult. We go to temple, okay. We go to temple, we worship Murti.
Yeah.
That is a mystery, right? That Murti is giving us
Yes.
result. That is occult.
Yeah.
So this is a very simple definition to understand occult. And I never came across ghosts or spiritual spirits because I am afraid of it. I'm still
Oh,
afraid of them. Okay. Sometimes it happens that they try to contact, but in my heart there is thing I I just do this and I pray that I'm not ready. So this is how it
Okay.
happens, and when you are in spirituality, so spirit is what? Spirit is soul. When spirit comes into your body, it becomes
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So with whatever soul doesn't have body, physical body, are there spirit forms. We cannot see it, we cannot feel it maybe, but it is there. So,
Wow, great. And also, there are many misconceptions about tarot card reading that, tarot card reading is fake or no one can predict their future. So, how do you, clash down those misconceptions?
nice question. So tarot card reading, some people say that it is fake. They never experienced it. Okay. So, if you talk about the only like 2 days back, one of my client has called me, and I want, but one of my client has called me and said that I have done corona report. Will it come positive? I did tarot for her that yeah, your report will be positive.
Oh,
At that evening, before few days, it's supposed to come in the evening. So I was like, yes, it will be positive. You don't have to worry. You just have to be mentally strong. It was her reading that you have to be mentally strong. It will be very normal for you. You will not even feel it. Okay.
oh,
So just deal with it. Just accept it and do some things I'm giving you. She's like, in the evening report came positive.
oh,
Okay. So
great.
tarot is very true because it works on energy. It works on vibe. So astrology and tarot is not connected. Tarot is totally mad. If you're a person
Yeah.
of logic, if you doubt something, it is not for you. You have to trust it. Like
Okay.
go to temple and we worship Murti. You trust it, right? That it is God. And that why it is work for us. So same thing happens to tarot.
100%, 100%. And also me being the science student, and also I'm doing research in connecting spirituality and extracting the scientific facts from it. So from what instance you have told, there is very new concept which has come in physics that we call as quantum entanglement. In layman terms, if I can explain, it is like there's one particle and then there's another particle they've interacted, and if they are being separated, one is in Alaska, one is in Australia.
Hmm.
So even if I change the particle of Alaska, there will be simultaneous change in particle of Australia, even that far, or even if they are whole universe apart. So I think this the interaction and that kind of energy which you said as vibes and uh, energy which people don't connect and people don't when it is heat we feel it, but this kind of energy we cannot even feel as well. So I think this kind of energy majorly plays a role in making occults as reality and as a true event in life.
Okay. Occult is reality. Okay. Occult is reality. And when you are telling me that one part is in Australia, one part is in Alaska, and still they connect. Somehow they
Yeah.
connect. We call it telepathy. Sometimes it happens
Yes.
that we are thinking about something that person calls,
Yeah.
right?
$100.
Sometimes you said, "Arey yaar, let's not talk about it. Arey yaar, I was just thinking of." We use that term a lot.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What it is?
Yeah.
That is energy. That is vibes.
Yes. 100%, 100%. And also in layman terms, if we can explain vibe is like when we go in room full of stranger people, and then we say that I don't feel good with this person, even if you haven't talked, even if you
Yes.
haven't interacted with them, but still you feel. So that is what in layman terms we can tell as vibes.
Yes. Absolutely. You have very correct.
Okay.
That you feel.
And also,
Sorry to interrupt. But there is some, we say that first impression is last impression.
Yeah,
It is not about the look you have.
physical impression. Yeah,
It is not about physical impression. First impression is last impression has its own effect. You are feeling something bad about somebody, you will get to know later on that okay, you are feeling right. If you feel good about something, you will feel later on that okay, I was feeling good.
100%. And also, there has been one record where many computers are said to when the experiment was going on finding this theory of quantum entanglement, before 9/11 happened, each and every energy centers, scientific laboratories, they shown a very big hype around 5 hours before the 9/11 happened. And that actually was when documented, people started thinking about it. And when the quantum entanglement research came to be true, then people associated that yes, this kind of energy even helps us to what we say as intuition. We
Yes,
think about something and it really it manifests and becomes reality.
yes, it becomes reality. Problem with us is Jack, we don't trust our intuitions. We don't trust our guts.
Yeah.
We think like कि नहीं नहीं यार out तो थोड़ी हुआ है. This cannot have been happen. Cannot be possible. That kind of thing happens a lot. So we doubt ourselves a lot. We
Yes, yes,
trust ourselves. For even smaller things, 9/11 was a very big thing. Even for smaller
yeah,
things, we don't trust ourselves. Even in like we are
100%.
pretty much confused in decision making. If we are going to supermarket and we have to pick up the biscuits, we will get confused. Either go with Crackjack or Parle-G. So we don't go with our guts. What exactly we are feeling, what exactly we want, or like what exactly intuitions are coming, we are not opening to it. Because when you're open
100%.
to intuition, lots of things, lots of things are open to you.
100%. Uh, and you talked about spirituality. So, how the spirituality helps in, as you said, opening our intuition?
Hmm. Okay. Intuition and spirituality both are connected and both are different.
Okay.
Okay. How I'll tell you. Intuition comes to every single person. Every single person because we are human beings.
Yeah.
So we have that capability called sixth sense.
Yes.
We all have it. When you are in spirituality, when you explore spirituality, you are exploring yourself. So your intuition has more power with that.
Okay. Okay. And also spirituality. You also said me earlier that spirituality helped you in gaining more mental stability and has also increased your mental health. So please describe about those that whole journey.
Okay. Spirituality helps you in mental stability a lot. And it is great too. Because, sorry, I have been through very much complicated situation, very much complex situations in my life. And it actually, I really came into tarot. First of all, I came into tarot and that I realized that it is not only tarot. It is a journey which is making you stronger, which is helping you be a stronger person. It is giving you clarity. When you practice any kind of spirituality, you just yourself. Before taking any kind of decision, you be sure that okay, this is what you do. That is how it makes you strong. And it is very necessary to understand what you exactly want and then spirituality helps you in that.
Wow, great. And also, if one wants to start their spiritual journey, who are very uh, normal person who doesn't even know about what spirituality is. So, what advice would you give about it if one wants to start their journey?
Okay. So whoever wants to explore spirituality, if they have that thought in their mind, they are already doing it. Because that
Okay.
thought has come to their mind, individual mind, that means they have no spirituality. Now, how you can explain? So mostly people start their journey. Okay, people mostly start their journey with Reiki, and I have learned Reiki so,
Oh,
and I did not know that it was related to this. So I, I learned that we can say that I have started my spiritual journey in 2014 with Reiki. So mostly people, 99% of people start their journey with Reiki. A part of that, they start with their experience, like spiritual experiences. Like they can feel energies, they can see, they can feel energies, and that is how they start. But mostly people start with Reiki.
and also for those who don't know Reiki, Reiki is like we are healing a person with sense of our touch, with sense of the energy which we concentrate in one healing. Am I correct, ma'am?
Yes, it's a touch therapy. Reiki is a touch therapy. And when we talk about Reiki is about taking universal energies and transfer it to somebody else. A Reiki healer is a mediator, is a healer, to transfer that energy to someone else. So when you feel pain in any area of the body, if you are Reiki healer, you just do a small prayer, they teach you in Reiki class. So you just do the prayer and put your healing hand into that part, and within 5 minutes you will feel released. It is still a
Yes,
mystery, but it happens. Lots of people had experience.
yes, 100%. So when you said that they have to go to such one level where they can, concentrate universe energy through their healing hand and they can touch and heal the person. So, what helps you in reaching that state of mind?
Meditation. Meditation is
Meditation, and even meditation
very
has
good.
now scientific proofs as well.
And meditation, you need to cut yourself out from lots of uh, exploration of technology. Because technology works on energies or phone works on frequencies. Frequencies are energies also. So when we have a phone in our hand, our energies are going into the phone. It is not just phone. Phone is taking energies from the universe, from the technology. It is taking energy from us as well. Why we feel tired at the end of the day? If we keep phone, your eyes will pain. That is a different story. You, individual feel will exhausted. Tired. Why?
100%. And also in meditation, I have read one experiment that four monks were called in a room and they were
Hmm.
told to meditate, and there was a glass of water which was there in between the room.
Hmm.
And after 3 to 4 hours, when they check the pH level of that water, they have changed the pH level through one whole level. It means it has something 10 to the power many a number,
Yes.
which is actually very, very big quantity in terms of even atoms and in terms of the amount of energy required to do it.
Yes. Meditation has that power, and itself it's a magical element. We have five elements in the universe: fire, earth, water, air, and sky. Right? So
Yes,
water is one of the elements, and our body is 70% water. So when water is there, and you are doing meditation, the water is that, and water has that tendency to take shape according to the situation. Right?
100%. And also, many people when they want to start their spiritual journey, but they don't want to go in Reiki and tarot card reading in those sort of so-called occult things. So, when how do they start? Should they start from meditation or what other ways are there?
Okay. If people does not want to be into spirituality with type of or tarot or astrology or anything, So you have to be very strong like Buddha. He didn't have that, but he was a highly spiritual Krishna. So this that is the very high limit. Tools you need to use because you need to step up. You cannot reach the top. That is the top level. You need to use a tool. What step you take, you do meditation, you do prayer, and then you understand yourself, and then you read Gita or Ramayana or Mahabharata or Shiv Mahapurana or lots of granths we have. So that is one way as well. But you need to use some or the other two to reach the level where you don't have very good.
100%. And there's a question. Let me read that. Spiritual energy and quantum physics are interrelated or not?
Spiritual energy are mystery, which is not proven yet. Quantum physics are proven energies. Basically, they are same, but they still need to be proven.
100%. And I think I actually was very keen to do this podcast because I was a science student and I was pursuing the how to extract science from spirituality, because in India, when we see, India is a very spiritual country, but as well as we Indians are always thinking that what Western science proof is the only or is the 100% reality. But whereas in India we have many people doing lots and lots of uh, energy related thing like Reiki and other form of occults like tarot card reading, astrology, but still they don't believe. They are like Western science has not proved them.
Okay. So again, we are come to the fact. We doubt ourselves a lot. And that is the problem with each
100%.
and every person we meet or we are connected to. Okay. And the Western countries are thinking because they are highly logical people. They don't believe in spirituality. We were just believing them because we are so sure about these things. That's why we never ask questions. But somebody else raised the question, how it is possible? And they planted a doubt in our mind. That is why we doubt our own self. Okay. And one more thing is keep people don't trust because people are not ready to accept what is magic. Magic is there and people are not ready to accept the magic. And at least from the time of the start, Satan Dharma, if we keep that
100%.
as if we talk about culture, we have so many things which has happened magically. Karna has come magically. Lots of human have come magically. Uh, Hello.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. So we always have science behind. We always had, but our people never opened it up because mystery is mystery when it is not open, right?
100%. 100%.
Our Rishi Munis and our older people have not opened that. And by the time they haven't opened it, that's why the understanding never got developed. Pros and cons,
100%.
right? So we are
Yes.
self-doubting people, and that is why we trust more Western things because we are not able to trust our own magic, and that's why we are going to logic.
100%. 100%, ma'am. And also there are many. Uh, I don't know if they are true or not, but there are many superstition, or I would say there are many uh, thoughts associated with people doing meditation, that many people say that when you meditate you kind to know start knowing other people. We I'm not telling about that you start judging people, because judging and observing, they are I think two different aspects. But
Yes.
it's like, for example, if I'm meeting a person and I said I can get their vibe, but also I can know that if they are genuinely sad, that is why they have this vibe, or there's something negative thoughts are going inside their mind. So is it true or not?
Okay. Again, self-doubt. Whatever you are feeling for a person, you are feeling it right. It may be wrong today or tomorrow or the day after or year after. But whatever you are feeling for that person, it is correct. Just believe on your own.
100%. And also, this lack of belief and self-doubt has also raised to many mental health issues as well. And today we only saw an unfortunate event of Sushant Singh Rajput committing suicide.
Yes. Yes. May God
So
uh, totally hold in peace. But that's what. When you are mentally not strong, and then you have to accept yourself as you are or your surroundings as it is, things comes to you. Negative things, negative thoughts comes to you. He himself has done a movie, right? Story, in which
yes.
he has given a message that suicide is not a good thing. He should have watched his own film before committing a suicide. Don't you think so?
Yes, but also it's like many social pressure is also there, because many people now have because of social media, they are like, if I'll troll him, if I'll troll them, I'll get famous, I'll get famous very quickly, or I'll come into that person's eye, and many all those negative aspects have raised more. And also my next question is also connected with it, that people have now started promoting negativity more. If something positive happen, if someone wins medal for India, that person or that event is not promoted that much, as instead one negative or any negative event is promoted to its hype. So what are your thoughts on it? Why people are getting more and more intuitive towards negativity?
Intuitive, I would say no, but people are turning negative because they are getting sadistic pleasure out of it. And our human mind is very, very happy to hear negative thoughts. If somebody tells you that actually that person has has like on lakhs of rupees, you will be not happy for them. You will be jealous for them. But if somebody says to you that XYZ people has lost lakhs of money, you will not feel sad. You will be happier at first. See, if you will observe this happens. This happens a lot, and it's a very good feeling. It is not a thing to you. We are human beings, and we should be happy for other people as well, right? We cannot feel jealous. We feel jealousy, sadness, anger, everything about happiness. And happiness, the definition of happiness has been changed over the years. What is happiness? If you have
100%.
condo, if you have car, you have of money, and you can show on social media that you are happy and you are floating here and traveling there. That is happiness right nowadays, which is not correct. So people need to
100%.
understand that they need to respect other people.
100%, ma'am. And also we have
Respect is leading them to negativity. Some people has that. Why I don't have it? And society is, as per society norm, I should have it only when
100%. This so-called judging audience, we can say.
exactly.
And also we have seen, even today's example is a very good thing. He had fame, he had money, he had a car, he had body, he had good career, but still he was not mentally stable or mentally happy, so that he could continue forward with his life as well.
His heart was empty.
100%, 100%. Uh, and also, when we do meditation, people generally get confused because there are so many ways of doing meditation. Concentration on your breathing, concentrating any one part of your body, like finger or legs, uh, or any such part where you have good connection. And also there are multiple ways. So how have you started your meditation journey, and which method of meditation would you prefer to a new person who is entering into this meditation?
If you want to start with meditation, if you are very new, you don't have any idea what is meditation, I would suggest just Omkar. Omkar for 10 minutes would be enough for starters. And then you go gradually. Then go to guided meditation, then go for chakra meditation. So many meditations are there which can lead you to existence. But do not perform any kind of meditation at home without Omkar. If you want to do, if you are beginner and you don't have any of the meditation means, just do Omkar for 10 minutes.
100%. And also the mantra meditation is there in each and every religion.
Hmm.
In Sanatan Dharma we have Omkars. Even in Christianity they have prayers in name of Lords.
Yeah.
In even when we go to Islamism, when they offer their namaz, they speak 99 different names of Allah.
Hmm.
So this mantra meditation has been promoted in each and every
Yeah.
religion as well. So if any religion, if you are following the the way of basic starting, we can start from the mantra meditation.
Yes. That we can call prayer. When
Yes.
when you do arti, you have experienced arti. People are in meditative state when they are doing arti because they are concentrating on arti. And some people faint, some people get
Yeah.
faint, some people are in their some people some people get Mataji for them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
they reach to that level of conscious that they don't know what they are. So that is the form of
100%.
meditation as well. And when we see Omkar and prayer, the words have their own energy. Om. Om is basically A-U-M. A-U-M. These are the
Yes.
first words came into the existence, came into the universe. And those words are purest words. And that it is pronounced like Om. It is not Om at first, but we now pronounce it as the Om.
Percent. Uh, and also vibrations, as you said in words. Even in scientific research, we have found that the prayers and the mantras which people do, they
Mm.
actually resonate with frequency of their mind, which makes them go into that meditative state where they are, where we call a zero state or thoughtless state. That is, which you said, purest state of
Yeah.
where you can align your energies with universe as well.
Yes. So when we talk about mantra we have since centuries. Centuries means from the start of the earth. We have mantras.
Yes.
But science has proven it. Now science believe in spirit. Now science believe in ghost. So now people are accepting that. But in our culture, it is there since long. It was there.
100%.
Our universe, solar system
Yes.
was proven some centuries back. But
Yes.
we had in solar system in our astrology in so many yugas
Thousands of years.
since yugas, right?
Yes.
Even when
And also, yeah.
Ram and Sita's kundli were got matched.
Yes.
So we have solar
100%.
yugas. Science just proven it.
100%. And ma'am, when you talked about Kundli, so many people nowadays don't believe that कि ये Kundli Wundli क्या होता है. If you are in love, then you just get married, and those all typical Western thoughts. So, what are your thoughts that the time when you were born, the position of stars and solar system, how do they affect us?
Okay. Some people have that logic that the solar system is so far. The stars are so far, planets are so far. It doesn't affect you probably. But I'll tell you, our body is made by five elements. We are living in five elements. If you observe our planets, they are connected to one or the other elements. Like moon. Moon is related to water. Moon is there, but it is affecting our oceans.
Yes,
Our body
100%.
is 70% water. That are not factors.
100%. And also, even in full moon and no moon day, people are getting some mental issues.
Yes. Who are highly emotional, who are highly sensitive, they will be lighter on the food. If they are sad, they will be more sad on food. If they are happy, they will be most happy on food. Right? Some people,
Yes.
it is dependent on which day you were born. Suppose I was born on Guru Purnima. So I was born.
Okay.
So my emotional sensitivity is so high and more than other people. Why? And whoever is born on me, they are more sensitive in comparison of others.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
moon has effect on water and our body 70% water. Plus sun. How sun is? Sun is fire. Without fire, can we work?
No.
Without fire of sun, can we live on the earth?
No.
Right? That is how effect is. So planets are
100%.
connected to one or the other elements, and our nature, our Earth is connected to elements, and that is why it is as we are part of nature.
100%. And also, ma'am, even if we go on the Western terms, we all are made up of stars.
Hmm.
And there are many stars in galaxies, and even planets of those stars are also made up of stars only.
Yeah,
So ultimately, everyone is has come from just one single thing.
soul travels, right?
100%. Yes.
And soul come from
And
universe, and solar system is part of universe. Everything is interconnected. So you
100%.
connect the dots. And whoever doesn't believe in Kundli, I'll come to that. Doesn't believe in Kundli. So you don't have to believe on. If you believe it or not, it is there, right? If you believe that sun is not there, that doesn't mean it is not there. It is your perception. You are you are okay. If you are okay with it, you can believe whatever you want to, right? You
100%.
decide.
100%.
But it doesn't mean it is not there.
100%. And also, when you explore these things and when you try to connect the dots, which I'm doing with spirituality and science,
Hmm.
so even if many dots which from less than a year, having 10 to 10, 11 months maximum, I have done research on it till now. But from whatever dots I have been connected, I was so enthusiastic with it that I was like, I need to talk to somebody like this who knows much deeper about spirituality, which can help me connect more dots on them. And also, it is indirectly promoting our Indian culture only.
Yeah, you can say that. And I take your example only that you have given a
Yes,
thought. You have put a thought in universe that you want to do something else, and the path has come to
100%, 100%.
you, right?
That yet that's why we many spiritual leaders also say that you have to believe something to make it reality.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, you
that's
have
what.
to believe.
But also we say na, that manifestation beliefs or even giving a thought of it, you can convert it into the reality.
Yes, that is law of attraction. If you read a book, The Secret, it is a movie, The Secret, and the book is there. You should read that book, and you will get to know lots of things about law of attraction. How does that work? How our thoughts are powerful, and how does it affects your life, and how it can change your life.
100%. And Actually, I was going to ask this question in the last, but when you have told about, so what will be your top five book recommendation in general?
In general, okay.
Yeah,
In general, I would recommend The Magic.
the magic.
Magic book is there. First one is Polo Coelho's The Alchemist. Okay, that is my favorite one. And Alchemist, because you will get to know lots of things about human, you will got to know lots of things about spirituality. You will read about magic into it, and you will be like fascinated by the character he has put in the Alchemist book. So those two books are main, and part of it, if you really want to read some in English, you can go for J. Krishnamurti. And must read is Abdul Kalam Aganpang. Wing of Fire.
Yeah, 100%. Uh, and also, as I have earlier mentioned that you are into media industry and you were in media industry before you came into tarot card reading. So how this spirituality and meditation has helped you gain more success and more stability in your career?
Okay, nice question. Basically, what happens when you work in corporate, you have lots of stress and you have lots of pressures on you, and you have lots of to give, and you have continuous life. So you get stressed, you get anxiety, and you feel frustrated at the end of the day that what is going on in your life. What to you go to coffee shop, you have one cup of coffee, and you get that. And again, another day you start with feedback. But that has
100%.
happened to me as well. After coming to spirituality, after knowing the tarot, how it changed me. I was more calmer. First, in the start, it was happy that I was getting frustrated at the end of the day every day. After tarot came into life, I was getting frustrated.
Wow.
Then I did meditations and all. Now I get frustrated one day.
Great, great. And also, if you when you are in media industry, so I would also like to ask how people consume content. In earlier, we mentioned that people are consuming more content on negativity.
Mm,
Uh, but then, even when we talk about the media industry, in terms of when they want to grow in numbers, they also try spreading. I won't say spreading, but they try to highlight more on the negative aspects of things, like the recent incident of elephant incident, which was actually very tragic. It was all it should be there in the public, but the hype which public made, and also there were rivalries between groups of people.
mm,
And these rivalries were majorly highlighted than the fact that elephant has been injured.
mm,
So why do even when we say that people are dependent on media for the content, so
mm.
do you think that is media totally responsible for how people are consuming content, or even media changes its way of putting out content on basis of how people are consuming it?
Okay. So this is the long question. I'll put it in a little bit of detail. So first of all, you need to understand it works on psychology. It works on people's psychology. So what media gives you, it wants to read, and what people's read. What they do. Okay, so it is
100%.
interconnected. It is about psychology. So media gives lots of good content as well. It will get forwarded.
Yeah.
Okay, on like it will not get forwarded, but the negative story will spread more. Now,
Yes.
if you want to write,
100%.
then spread positive.
Yes. 100%.
People are not doing that as well. Media is not giving only negative things. Media is giving negative, also positive, also neutral things. But what people are spreading, and
Negative things.
especially after
100%.
the social media thing has come, people are constantly on observe yourself only. You are only what with us. you observe yourself that either in front of TV, in front of mobile phone, either in front of laptop screen, or either in front of computers, you're constantly in front of this screen,
100%.
right? So you should reduce that. If you want to gain your mental stability, if you want to be positive, you should see yourself that what you are watching.
100%.
Cigarette on the packet of cigarette, it is written that it is dangerous to health. It is dangerous to health. But still people smokes, right? So
100%.
same things happens to social media also. We know that it is not good for us. Lots of the consumption of it is not good for us. But still we
Yes, 100%.
because we are addicted to it. And you need to tell yourself, okay, I'll watch social media or I'll use social media for such time being. And not doing more content than I have done. But we are doing binge watching. Hmm, this is from let's watch it in
100%.
overnight. And if you
100%.
are seeing some series, people just think that it will literally make you feel confident. Oh, you haven't seen it?
Yes.
This Game of Thrones is people were crazy about it. I haven't seen a single episode of it.
Neither me.
Okay, I haven't seen. I don't understand why you are creating a hype. It is really good. People will watch, right?
100%.
People are into violence, into anger, and you know what? People are into that, and this elephant incident has happened. So people are more frustrated with themselves, and that is why the frustration stuff like that. People
100%.
are frustrated with
100%.
themselves. So meditation, when you understand yourself, you're frustrated with yourself, then you stop spreading negativity.
100%. And
We have
also,
we have tendency blames on others' head. This happens because
yes,
this person has done this. This happens because this person has done this. I haven't done anything wrong. And all the people think that I haven't done anything wrong. I am right and another one is wrong.
100%,
That
100%, ma'am.
that is happening a lot. And people get more frustrated. And that's why people don't get- that's why people are now like constantly in frustration and anger. You cannot tell a single thing to people nowadays. If you say them something, if you tell them something, they're like, who the hell are you to tell me? Ego comes like,
100%, ma'am. Uh, and also, from the meditation which I have practiced, I have recently started practicing it around 6 or 7 months ago. And what I have felt change in myself is I tend to get more layers on my head. I tend to get more perspective on things. If like, for example, like elephant incident happened, people are like it was not done knowingly or intentionally, it was done by mistake, and the other group of people was telling that even if it's done by mistake, it has caused harm to animals. So there were two people conflicting, but no one was talking about the solution. And with this I when sometimes we do a conversation, we are like मैं सही हूँ तुम गलत हो, and then suddenly you get out of that moment and you think, wait, let me think this as third person, and then we come to a judgment which is neutral and which are acceptable by both the groups. And which also happened in this, people are telling that it was not done intentionally, it harmed to animal, but the actual solution was you try to educate about fencing, because even uh, putting crackers in any fruit and harming even boars are wrong. But solution was to educate people on fencing, but no one was talking about that thing. People were conflicting on other
yeah,
things.
if they will reach to solution, how they will get over frustration, right? And
Right,
sometimes
ma'am.
debate is good, discussion is good, but why you are doing the purpose? The purpose of the whole thing should be right. Whoever was fighting
100%.
for elephant, They were not saying good for animals or good for the living things. They were saying good for them. If people were fighting around it or on it, 90% of them were thinking about themselves. Okay, they are they are taking their frustration directly. They were grabbing the thing.
100%, 100%.
Once that people wants fame and by hook by crook, and the negativity,
Yes, and no one wants to do
negativity
hard work
spreads
as
more.
well.
Yes,
Yes,
if you
100%.
see, try this. Post a positive post tomorrow and see how many people shares it. And the day after, put a negative post and see how many people share.
100%, 100%. I got your point. We have one question here that what about normal overthinking? If a person suffers, it's harmful to mental health.
I
Like
didn't get.
how overthinking is very harmful for mental health. So how can one avoid it?
Okay. First of all, you cannot avoid thoughts because it is very natural. The more you try to avoid it, more it will come because it is very genetic that will come. We will come. Thoughts will come. For overthinking, what you can do, you need to know that why overthinking is happening. It is happening because of stress? It is happening because of emotion. It is happening because outer things affecting you more. So what reason the overthinking is happening? Right. First, go to the
100%.
reason that why it is happening to you. It is happening because of stress. Then try to get rid of stress. Then try to get of the reason which is causing the stress. If it is happening to you because of emotional disturbance, try to fix that relationship which is causing you disturbance. Okay, so you need to
Great.
stop it.
100%, ma'am. And also, there's one another question that what is our greatest distraction now time and how we can stop it?
Okay. Biggest distraction is screen. Biggest distraction is like everything around us. Even if you observe, the span of attention has been got shorter.
Yes, yes, 100%.
It is very short now. People have patience to see what is happening because we have the service to get forward, to remind.
Yes, yes.
We are not living
And
in the
also, this kind of this sort of TikTok and everything has reduced more attention span.
exactly
Like people
people
now needs entertainment in 15 seconds.
exactly. So how can it happen? It is possible. That should not be the way. Right.
100%, ma'am.
And we have one guest here, Madhvi. Madhvi Aunty, if you are here, please say hi. So, Madhvi Aunty, she is also a tarot card reader and she has downloaded Instagram because of this plan.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.